Welcome to our weekly roundup of key business developments in Sri Lanka. I'm Nishani Figera. Let's first take a look at the main stories for this week. Sri Lanka seals deal with private creditors. State organizations make significant profit following reforms. And exports down for the second consecutive month. In our top story this week, Sri Lanka and sovereign bondholders reached a debt restructuring deal. According to a London Stock Exchange filing, 12.25 billion of US dollar denominated bonds will be exchanged for bonds with a face value of $9 billion maturing between 2028 to 2038, amounting to a 28% haircut. Further, 11% reduction on roughly $1.9 billion of past due interest has also been agreed. The new issuances are to be linked to future GDP growth, governance, and standard fixed interest bonds. Gains under the GDP-linked bonds are to be capped at 85% of the original principal. Should Sri Lanka's annual GDP fall below the IMF threshold of between 84 to 86 billion during the years 2025 to 2027, a further 9 to 17% haircut will be applied. If the economy expands to over 92 or 100 billion in the same period, there will be a reinstatement of the nominal principal ranging from 10 to 18%. Further, two standard bonds of $800 million are to mature in 2034 and 2035, which could be turned linked to environmental, social, and governance. Securities are to be issued at a coupon of 9.25%. The deal is now in the hands of the Secretariat of Sri Lanka's Official Creditor Committee and the IMF. According to the Sri Lankan government, the Creditor Committee is to ensure that the agreement is compatible with their structure terms and, in the case of the IMF, comply with debt sustainability objectives. Meanwhile, Ali Sabry, Minister of Foreign Affairs, met with Kamikawa Yoko, Japanese Foreign Minister, to discuss the resumption of suspended Japanese projects. These include the $1.5 billion light rail project and the $500 million development of Colombo Port's East Container Terminal. 52 key state-owned enterprises, which came under scrutiny for operational losses, reported a net profit of 185 billion rupees in the first 4 months of 2024. The profits are attributed to the appreciation of the rupee and comprehensive SOE reforms in recent times. As per IMF recommendation, the government implemented the cost-reflective pricing for electricity, fuel price formula, and the restructure of balance sheets. On a related note, state-run Ceylon Petroleum Corporation saw a drop in its oil imports due to the entry of new players into the market. During the first 4 months, CPC spent only $648 million on oil imports, down from $828 million a year earlier. The reduction is expected to help the nation build up the much-required foreign reserves during the grace period given by bilateral creditors. Merchandise exports in May fell 5.8% from a year earlier to $960 million. In the month, apparel exports fell 5.4% to $390 million, while rubber and coconuts recorded modest growth. Exports to the United States, Sri Lanka's single largest export destination, fell 1.4% from a year earlier to $223 million, while trade to the European Union also fell to $220 million. Meanwhile, services exports expanded by a significant 21.2% from a year earlier to $327 million. In our weekly tourism update, during the month of June, just over 113,000 tourists arrived in the country. In the year, over 1 million tourists have arrived. Daily arrivals were 3,782 in the month, up from 3,617 recorded in May. In the month, India was a primary source market, followed by the United Kingdom and China. The all-share price index at the Colombo Stock Exchange remained bearish this week. Although there was a notable foreign buying, investors opted to take a wait-and-see approach on the ongoing debt restructuring negotiations with the bondholder group. Meanwhile, Commercial Bank's largest ever debenture was oversubscribed on the opening day itself, raising 20 billion rupees after exercising all options. At the Treasury bill auction held on Wednesday, yields on all maturities remained unchanged from a week earlier. Bids amounting to 389 billion were received, of which 176 billion rupees were accepted. And with that, we wrap up for this week. Do subscribe to our YouTube channel at the link below for regular updates on economic and business developments in Sri Lanka. Until we see you again next week, thank you for watching. Stay safe.